Oh dear. Hey, good morning. It's us. We have finally made it to Rapid City, South Dakota.
Yeah. It took us a year.
Yeah, it only took us a year. We are going to set up our residency and get all of our...
Turn left to merge onto I-90 West.
Okay, thanks, Siri. We are going to get all of our titles, everything merged over, get our driver's licenses changed over, and I brought my secretary who's got everything and is going to keep us all in check.
Yeah.
Because she's the brains of the operation.
And we're gonna stop by America's Mailbox. We signed up with them almost a year ago, so that it's like a mail forwarding service, and we're going to go actually pick up the mail. Yeah.
And get haircuts.
He gets to get a haircut, but I don't get to get my roots done, and I'm not happy about that.
Hey, I'm not going to have my scraggy looking self on my driver's license for the next 2 years.
Take exit 61 toward Mount Rushmore and
what else we got to do?
We have a lot.
You got a list. Read your list.
In order to get your registration and licenses and all that, you need the receipt of the campground that you're staying at.
Yeah.
Current mail from your mailbox, which that's why we're going to mailbox.
So we can prove that we actually live here for a whole week.
Yeah. Passports, and I bring in social security card just because. And then the titles to the car and the RV, our driver's license, and then you have to sign an affidavit of residency. So hopefully that's what we got off the website of America's Mailbox. Hopefully they're right and we got it all.
Yeah, so we'll update you as we go, and we'll see how this works. Hopefully we don't have a big snafu, because we bought this car.
Oh yeah, we bought it in
Washington State, and we've been driving it, and our tabs were good until the beginning of this month, and we're about 7-8 days into this month, so we're technically driving illegally with our tabs overdue, so hopefully we won't get popped for that. And we didn't register the car within 15 days, so we're kind of boogered up on this this little round, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they won't penalize us, slap our wrist too hard.
What if we have to go back to Washington?
That would suck. Because we're not going to do that.
We'll sell the car before we...
Yeah, well, I'll drive it into the lake and leave the title on the seat. We're just going to get our current mail today. We set this up a while ago, and we're just going to get our current mail. They do have RV parking.
And camping.
Looks like that's just storage, but back in the backside, back in here, they do have a bunch of campsites and all that kind of stuff. I have no idea what they charge.
I'll find out.
We're going to find out. But we're just going to whip in here and get our mail and chew them out for losing our package. Okay, so we went in to get our mail, and it sounds like you have to give them like 1 day's advance notice so they can corral it all up from wherever it is.
Just to pick up your mail. So we didn't do that.
Yeah, so we got to come back tomorrow.
No, we don't. We were going to, but they were able to show us a receipt that we paid for the service, that we actually have a mailbox, and that will help us at the Department of Licensing.
But we still need to get all of our mail.
We still need our mail, yeah.
So, update on the RV park. We did get some tentative pricing from a guy that was standing there at the counter, and he was saying that during Sturgis in the summer months, it was like $75 to $85.
Super expensive.
He thought that it was super expensive, but they do have full hookups, and they're right here by America's Mailbox and in town, so it's a little bit closer.
But the price goes down after Sturgis.
Yeah, after Sturgis, it drops down to $45, $50 somewhere in there. Just FYI. All right, step 2. We showed up at the Department of Licensing and had to fill out a great big sheet of paper with all the pertinence. and then took it to the little greeter at the counter, and she said, yeah, it's about an hour and a half wait. Whatever.
And we're hungry.
And we're hungry. So we went and ran over to Subway and got some food, and now we're on our way back.
So hopefully
we shaved some time.
And hopefully we don't miss our place in line, and
hopefully that wasn't my turn.
uh-oh.
All right.
Oof.
We are through it. We got done with both of our driver's licenses, and we are now official South Dakota residents. Got to learn how to say it
Gotta
first,
practice.
I suppose. Got to practice saying it. Yeah.
So that took forever.
Yeah, it took 2 hours.
2 hours. We highly recommend that you make an appointment, because we watched person after person just walk up to the counter. They had an appointment and they got in really quickly. And turns out also that you actually do need your social security card too. So we needed our current driver's license, passport, social security card, plus all the other things that I had talked about before. So.
Yeah. Or you can do like us, you just buzz in there and then they tell you the bad news, and then you go get lunch and you take your time and then you come back.
As far as how long it takes.
Yeah, it takes forever. All right. It is day 2 and we are doing the second round of paperwork, trying to get our crap in order. We went into the DMV and I jumped in line and it was about 20 people deep, and I was like, oh no. To get our license plates and get our card transferred over and the RV transferred over. And I was talking to some guy in line, and he said that you need proof of taxes paid when you bought the RV, or they might try and charge you again in South Dakota. And being that our RV was, expensive, we paid $3,500 for transfer fees or taxes or whatever you call it. Yeah, taxes. So, and I didn't have that paperwork with me, so I jumped out of line and we went and got lunch instead. And yeah, so now we've got that piece of proof. So hopefully they won't try and whack us for more taxes than we should have to pay.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Which I don't understand the whole thing, because we had the title in our name in the RV. So it's like, how would you have clear title without having paid the tax in the first place? Yeah. So why they try and get you twice?
That way. But
I don't know. So anyway, we got all the
ducks in a row.
We got all our ducks in a row, and hopefully more paperwork than we could possibly need. And they're closed. Friday.
I thought they were closed on Mondays, but they're closed on Fridays.
I kind of wondered. I thought about it.
Really?
I think
it
I
was
might.
The other place that we got our driver's license that was closed on Monday. These guys are closed on Friday.
Yeah, that's stupid. Pennington County, get your act together.
or Raymond and Linda.
Get your act together. So we are coming back, say Monday, round 3. Woo! New plan. We're going to Mount Rushmore. 35 minutes later. Well, here we are, bright and early. We got up at the crack of 6:30 a.m. trying to make it to the DMV. This is our 3rd round of getting ourselves all legal and getting our car tabs and our titles transferred.
3rd time's a charm.
3rd time's a charm. We'll see. Hopefully I won't have to stand in a line of 20 people again. But we'll see how she goes. Oh dear. We got punted again. I can't walk and talk.
What?
I can't walk and talk. Alrighty. So, waited in line for an hour or so. Finally got to the front. Breezed right through the trouble car, the one that was past due on title transfer, and we got to the RV. and they are requiring the UVW, the unladen or unloaded gross vehicle weight, or not gross, unladen vehicle weight. So basically the RV without the liquids and the food and all your junk on board, straight from the factory weight, which none of the paperwork happens to have. So we have to go back, all the way back, and see if we can take a picture off of the RV, off a sticker somewhere.
Yeah.
Come all the way back, stand in line for another hour. And yeah.
It's not on that spec sheet that we have. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to go get it weighed.
Yeah, so anyway.
We're going to come back.
Round 4 coming up. There are a lot of cars here in the parking lot. And I see a line, I think it's actually even worse. Okay.
Was that seriously
Woohoo!
4 times?
Four times. That was our 4th trip into the 1 hour line
It was
at the
scary.
DMV. And right until the very last minute, it was spooky. Like they were going to go, the little chick behind the window was having some confab behind the counter with the manager or something. We're like, oh no, she's going to get us. She's going to get us the unknown piece of information. Here it comes. She's going to do it.
So
We pushed through.
We had a piece of paper that showed how much we paid in taxes in Idaho, but it didn't say what it was for. And she thought that because it didn't say what it was for, even though the date matched with everything else, she wasn't sure if it would get bounced back.
Yeah.
So.
And we had to have the the factory weight of the vehicle. Unladen UVW.
Weight.
Unladen. Yeah. So basically straight out of the factory with no gray water, all that kind of stuff. So there's a sticker in our bedroom cabinet stuck to the back side of the door that had that information on it.
So we had to go back.
We had to go all the way back, get a picture of that. And that seemed to do the trick and make them little bloodsuckers happy.
We're done! We are licensed and license plated.
Yeah. And I got brand new shoes. Hey, so anyway, that is it for this particular fun episode. We hope that this helps anybody that's going to kind of do the same path and be snowbirds and needs a domicile set up in South Dakota. Hopefully you kind of picked up on some little nasty tricks that they pull on you. Hopefully we saved you about 3 hours in a horrible line.
Yeah, and we'll write the requirements for both the license, driver's license, and the plates in the description so that you'll have that if that's helpful.
And if you like the information on this this episode, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode.